it is interesting that he's so frail that he's transparent, right? And he's so transparent to the point where the White House press secretary accidentally tweeted as him from her account. You saw that,
Yeah.
right? Which is wonderful. I love when that happens because it's like, thank you. I was wondering, and now I know. I was really confused. I kind of had a feeling it was you. Yeah. And is there ever been a worse White House press secretary? How did she get that job? She's so bad at convincing people. There's a bunch of like hardcore ideologically driven left-wing pundits that are on YouTube that could do a way better job. And they would be fucking psycho about it. They would be psycho about it, and the left would be like, yeah. Like, she's not the one.
Yeah.
Like, she's fucking terrible at it. She gets called out for stuff all the time. She gets set up for stuff all the time. Like, Peter Doocy's always setting her up. He talks to her.
Doocy's amazing.
He's so good. He'll provide a little bit of this, but then what about that?
Yeah.
And, she's just awful at it.
And she's only really challenged by one person.
Right.
In the briefing room, and still manages to bungle it on the daily.
Well, it's just there's so much madness that she has to, like, cover up.
It's and look, this is, again, a kind of brass tacks way of talking about it, but it's what happens when you put identity over competence.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, like, explicitly, and then when you hire someone, it's a big celebration of all the different intersectional identities the candidate has.
Yeah.
This is our first, black, female, I don't know, LGBTQ, not really sure.
Yeah.
And so the problem with that, though, is when you're not making a decision based on competence, merit, excellence, you're buying into it at the front end on that different hierarchy of decision making, but then on the back end, you can't do anything about it. You say, well, you elevated this person for identity. You can't fire that person because of incompetence.
Unless they steal women's clothes from the airport.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they get a little sideways, That
guy was my favorite.
But the Harvard story is this exact phenomenon.